Wizard of Oz has been a beloved story even when it was still just a children's book. When it was turned into a movie in 1939, it became even more popular, spreading to other forms of media. At the time, the most common form was the radio.
Radio play is a dramatization of a very well-known movie, and it started back in the 1930s. And what they did was, when they had a show that was successful, they would ask the cast to do a radio play, because back then they didn't have television. So the only other medium that they were able to use was radios.
A lot of times they had a live audience there in the radio station, and they had the fun sound effects to kind of bring it more to life.
Radio plays have persisted over the past near century, taking on a life and culture of their own. They use more modern methods to enhance the experience, but they manage to keep that vintage quality at the same time, creating a unique hybrid of the two. Because of this, it even lived through an international tragedy.
Here at the Brown County Playhouse, we started doing radio plays in 2020 during the pandemic as a way of giving an audience some live theater at a time when most theaters and most public places, in fact, were closed. And our radio play idea was to take a classic drama or comedy, put the cast on the stage at their own chairs with scripts in hand and microphones, standing mics in front of them, to do their parts either seated or standing at those mics, but separated from each other, so that in the days of COVID, you wouldn't have any chance of infecting each other.
The introduction of this kind of performance made it grow in popularity, and it's persisted even after the chaos of COVID has faded away. Without the need to stay distanced from others, the cast and production have managed to make it even better by giving it their own additions, while still keeping with the traditional radio play feel.
All the cast members are doing parts specific to, individuals from the movie, but they also are a part of other groups, like the Munchkins in this case, like the people of Oz, the guards from the witch's castle. But we don't have time for costume changes, so the only thing that we can do is, if they do play different parts, they can take a hat off, put it underneath their chair, and then grab something else and put it on.
I am playing Auntie M, and then I'm also kind of in the background as Munchkin and a person of Oz. So we're all kind of singing the songs and doing that. So it's kind of really just, it's a nod back to the past and, how people were entertained before all of the methods we have today existed.
All to give the audience a show as memorable as the story itself.